welcome back to Penny's Two Cents. It's your girl Penny, and today I have my father with me.
Hi everyone.
Guys, we're just having a relaxing breakfast, late breakfast, brunch, breakfast, I don't know what you call it, it's late. We went to Bob Evans. Dad was craving sausage gravy and biscuits. Now I normally can make him homemade. I have not been to the grocery store to get all the things for it. So we just decided to go to Bob Evans, get him sausage gravy and biscuits, because that's what you're craving, right?
Right.
And I looked at the menu and I could not. I like Bob Evans. I just couldn't make up my mind. So I went with the double blueberry hotcakes, guys. You ought to see these things. They are coated with blueberries. I better like their blueberry sauce.
Dude.
It's coated. I'll show you here in a minute. But go ahead and start eating, Daddy. And I'm going to show them my little pile of mess here. I got some bacon with my hotcakes, guys. What was I going to say? Oh. We've had a few people ask us like our favorite foods, cuisines, or types of foods, or foods in general. Just recently had I can't remember his name. Pretty sure I can't remember his name. But one of our subscribers asked, like, when Dad was younger, in his younger ages, what was his favorite meals and stuff like that. We're going to talk about that, but we're going to eat a little first here. And I guess we're just going to talk about what things we like, okay? I got to show you these blueberries, guys. I hope I really love their blueberry sauce. Look,
I hope you do.
look how much blueberry sauce they put. Can you see how dark this is there?
I can see that.
It was super dark. And if you're new to the channel, guys, I always like to say, so you're aware of it, Dad wants you to be aware of it too. He has macular degeneration, guys. It's a progressive vision loss, okay? I always want to say that wrong. It's a progressive vision loss. It started years ago, but now it's progressed to where he can see light and dark, but he can't make out detail of anything. So I broke up his biscuits for him and put his gravy on there. Shook him some extra black pepper because he loves his black pepper, don't you know?
Yeah.
He loves his black pepper. Guys, I don't even know about this blueberry. The blueberries are so little, and I know it's like a compote or they did give me a lot of whipped cream in it, and it withstood us driving it home, so I guess I'm going to put a little whipped cream on here. I don't know. I don't know if it's going to be good or not. When they say double blueberry, they mean it. I can't even. It's breaking apart. Look at this.
Soaks right in.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
You had a good blueberry taste.
Yeah, I expected it to be really super sweet, but it's really not. These hotcakes are nice and fluffy. Man, they gave me 4 hotcakes. Oh my goodness. But with this cool, not Cool Whip topping on here? Ooh. Who knew? Who knew? Oh, a big bite. I don't know if my choice of drink was good. I got a 0 sugar lemonade. I don't know how it's going to taste with this. I didn't think that through. I need something to drink. These hotcakes, I have to say, I haven't had Bob Evans hotcakes in a while.
It's been a while since
And I thought that blueberry sauce would be like too sugary, but these are actually good. Who knew, huh? Sometimes you just gotta go for it and you get pleasantly surprised. Okay, I'll give my 2 cents and then Dad can chime in on his stuff. Okay, I'm gonna put out what I like, guys. I like traditional stuff too, but I like if you were to ask me what my top favorite food is, I'd have to say crab legs. Snow crab legs. I love them. I love them plain steamed. I love them with garlic butter. Sometimes the garlic butter doesn't quite agree with me, so I gotta watch how much of it I eat. But I could just eat steamed crab legs, guys. No butter, all natural. I love crab legs. I love seafood in general. Like, I liked baked fishes, grilled fishes. Fish Fish is not even a word, right? It's not a word. Fish. I like grilled fish, baked fish, some breaded fried fish. I feel like the breading takes away from the real fish that you're wanting. And I don't like super strong fish, but I do like fish. Trying to think. I like all different kinds of cuisines, guys. I like tacos, Mexican, enchiladas. I like Greek. I like pitas. I like hummus. I like all kinds of things. There's so many things I haven't tried. I would love one day to have money and be able to travel like out of the country to like France, Switzerland, different places that have specialty items. India. Now I'd be afraid a little bit of indigestion from India, but I would like to, if I ever had money to do that, go out of country and try all different kinds of cuisines. Even if I don't think I would like it, I would like to try it. That's just the way I am. I'm a little venturesome. If I see somebody else eating it and enjoying it, then I really want to try it. So that's me. What kind of stuff do you like, Daddy?
I'm a hillbilly from way back.
He's a hillbilly from way back, he says.
I believe in beans, potatoes, and green beans.
Oh, yeah.
And that's the veggies of my choice.
Yeah.
And the corn is another one.
Yeah. Oh, I know, like, I don't want to cut him off, but we talked about this, so I know that he likes any Southern cooking, guys. So what other kind of meats do you like in Southern cooking, Dad?
Chicken is number one.
Fried chicken?
Fried chicken is number one. My mother used to make beautiful homemade fried chicken for us. And she used to make fried potatoes for us every day.
Mm-hmm.
And biscuits and the cornbread every day.
Yeah,
We never had black bread.
It was always cornbread. They had lots of kids in their family, guys. And, money back in the day wasn't like it is now. And they lived out of the garden, right, Dad?
We
pretty much?
lived out of the garden, and we lived out of the garden, and we lived slaughtering hogs in the wintertime.
What?
Usually Thanksgiving and New Year's.
Oh, yeah, wow. I'm really envious, guys. I've had lots of things, but I'm really envious. I believe if I lived in, that time frame, I believe that I would have ate really well, because I do like those kinds of things, especially with my grandma, my dad's mother. What little bit that I did get to have time with her cooking was, the biscuits that she made were so fluffy and so, oh my goodness, they were so good.
And Dad said you practice what you read, and she practiced a lot.
Yeah,
She practiced a lot.
She had a lot of kids to practice for, that's for
You're
sure.
not joking. And he says that she makes good biscuits because of the practice.
She didn't measure anything, guys. I was like 8 when I was just starting to get interested in what the cooking and all that stuff in the kitchen was, Maybe about 7, okay? And we were visiting, and I watched her make her biscuits, and she didn't measure. It was just handful of flour, a couple hands full of flour, eggs, butter, milk.
Right.
She just knew exactly how the thickness and texture of her dough needed to be. And I was totally amazed, because my mom kind of cooked the same way, but my mom did kind of follow some recipes, like a cup of this and a tablespoon of that. So I was just amazed that this woman could pound out some biscuits, and just by the feel, you could just tell when she was mixing it. And she mixed with her hands. It was her hands, just mixed it.
She made the biscuits every morning, and made a big pan and a big half pan.
Mm-hmm.
Every day. And then she made cornbread in the evening time. Meals. 3 meals a day.
And cornbread every meal, huh?
Every meal we had cornbread
Want a piece of bacon? I can't eat it all. Cornmeal at every meal. Oh, you said pork chops too, because you had pigs. Sometimes you slaughtered a pig.
Pork
And
chops.
yeah, pork chops. He said those were just the greatest. Fresh pork chops. Meatloaf. You mentioned meatloaf too.
No, but that was later on.
Yeah, later on.
Because we never had beef.
So it was chicken and pork chops, basically. Chicken and
Chicken,
pork.
chicken and pork.
Chicken and pork.
Bacon.
Mm-hmm. Oh, we also talked about my grandmother made homemade butter too.
Oh, yeah.
And this is funny, guys. As a kid, I always thought this was so funny. We were visiting my grandmother, and she was making. I'm like, Grandma, what are you making? She says, Baby, I'm making, homemade butter. I'm like, oh, you can make homemade butter? I thought butter only came from the grocery store, guys. I didn't know that people made homemade butter. I had no clue at that time. And I sit and watched her do that too, and I was just totally amazed. She had this churning bucket thing that she churned
I
it
can
in.
remember her grandma and my grandma and my mother
Mm-hmm.
sitting by the kitchen door, breathing the fresh air, breathing the evening air, and outside, and churning butter.
Just sitting on the porch, churning it in that big bucket thing.
Not on the porch.
Just by the door, inside the kitchen.
My house is inside the door, outside the door.
Just sitting there and turning that thing to churn or was it the up and down?
Up and down. It was made out of wood.
Mm-hmm. And it was just up and down motion. So they made butter and buttermilk and stuff and everything from that. Because when the milk separated from the...
They used the buttermilk for milk.
Yeah. Yeah. Wow. Oh, and you drank a lot of buttermilk when you were a kid too, right?
Oh, a lot.
When Dad was probably in his 30s, he was 31 when I was born, guys. So when Dad was in his 30s, I remember being 5, 6, okay? So he was later 30s, early 40s. Every once in a while, he would ask my mom to get his wife to get a quart of buttermilk from the grocery store. Mom didn't drink any milk, so she goes, that's all yours. But she did cook. She did bake with buttermilk sometimes. But Dad would sit and drink a glass of buttermilk. And, as a kid even, I remember thinking, oh, I got to try that, But when you pour it in the glass, buttermilk, it's thick. It's thicker than just regular milk.
Right.
And I find this very interesting. Any of you that drink buttermilk, please let me know. And I tasted it, and I'm for the life of me, I couldn't understand why my dad liked it, and I'll tell you why. Dad does not like sour cream. He's never liked sour cream.
No.
He might try it mixed in something, but if I said this is sour cream, dipped it on a spoon, there's no way he would eat it, okay? So he doesn't like sour cream. But when I took a drink of buttermilk the first time, the first thing I thought of, it was like runny sour cream. So I was wondering, why does he like it so much, but doesn't like sour cream? It tastes very similar, only the texture, right? So
the buttermilk is not refined like it is today.
Oh yeah.
You go to the store and you buy it, and it's very fine lumped. Fine lumped.
It's tastes different than what your buttermilk back in the day.
And back in the day, where your buttermilk and your milk and your bread where butter was separated, it was refined, and it was churned. It was hand beaten in a bowl.
Yep.
And we used to lick the bowl like icing.
That butter stuff?
The butter stuff.
You would just lick it?
Like icing, like your mother do an icing bowl, and you get icing. You get an extra size.
And lick it? Oh my goodness, that's crazy.
We used to eat the butter.
That's crazy. But
And we used to have good meals. I mean,
yeah, she fed all those kids very well from all the stories I've heard from
there's
my
6 boys and 2 girls.
yeah. She
And-
fed them all well on very little
And
money.
she raised them all.
Yep.
She raised them all, and she got us all raised and fed.
Yep.
3 meals a day was the norm for us.
Yep.
With breakfast in the morning. The boys got up and made the fires. We had turns. We had turns in mornings.
Like doing certain chores or whatever.
Going and starting the fires.
Okay.
And we had turns getting stuff prepared for morning.
Oh yeah. Like what all would you have to prepare for morning? Like to get
Like coal and
Gather
we
coal?
use we heat with coal, and we had the coal in and the kindling in to start the fires. We had the paper and the stuff to start the fires. All we do is ignite it.
Yeah. So you took turns getting that all together every morning.
morning. We took turns. We get an argument over boys, as boys do.
Yeah.
Or what day is the day?
Oh, what day was each other's day that what they were supposed to be doing? That's funny.
What turn it is?
Yeah, whose turn? Yep. That's funny.
We enjoyed our life. We never knew that we were hard up. We never knew.
Yeah. You thought that like that was the normal, like everybody lived like you guys? Is that how you thought?
Everybody lived like us. And my dad was a coal miner. My mom was a Kentucky girl from sawmill days, and she was raised with everything. She was raised with a lot of modern stuff. And she adapted.
I gotta quit eating these pancakes, guys. They are super good, but that bread, that is like cake. It's not like super strong, like super sweet cake, but oh my goodness, I think I might have found my new favorite pancake from Bob Evans. But anyway, yeah. So Dad, he's told me all these old stories, and all the foods that he ever mentions is, straight out of the garden, Southern cooking, sliced tomatoes.
My mother used to slice tomatoes and cucumbers.
Just set them out on the table.
Set them out on the table, and there were onions, green onions. I would know how many onions she's cleaned. But then we lived the wildlife, the wild meat.
Like rabbit.
Rabbit and possum, and groundhog, young groundhog.
Now, darn. I had rabbit a long, long time ago, so I can't even tell you. I ate it. I didn't say I didn't like it. But I can't tell you what it tasted like. I would love to.
I can't either. I'll be honest with you, I can't either today.
The only thing I remember tasting when I was younger that I remember tasting was frog legs, fried battered frog legs. And as a kid, it's kind of like chicken, but I remember the texture being a little different than chicken, like a little softer than chicken. I've ate some of what people think is crazy. I've ate chicken gizzards and chicken livers before.
Mm-hmm.
I don't eat it often, but I do like fried chicken livers. Dad used to eat a lot of fried chicken livers.
Oh, mother never wasted anything from a hog or chicken. Everything in the world that you could fix for chicken, they fixed. They fixed.
I remember one time, I gotta tell you a funny story talking about that. I remember one time, I was probably early teens, 11, 12, and my grandmother happened to be living in the city at that time as us. She lived for a few years in the same city as us. We walked into her place, and she had a chicken neck or a turkey neck. I can't remember which one.
Oh,
And she was sucking on it, guys. Like chewing on it, sucking on it. You know what, a turkey or chicken neck? I think it was more like a turkey neck, maybe.
we used to break the chicken neck and get the marrow out of the chicken.
But I saw Grandma eating this, and I was just like, what is it? I was like, what is she eating? And I asked her. I think it might have been a chicken neck. It was either chicken or turkey. All I know is she was sucking on it, getting all the meat and stuff out of this neck.
It was chicken, usually chicken.
Probably chicken. But it was just, I was just so shocked. I was like, what are you eating? But
And Dad never never wasted the stuff from a hog. Everything in the world.
yeah, they
was
find,
ate.
yeah, they wouldn't waste anything, huh?
The lights. People never heard of lights.
What are you talking about?
See, my daughter never heard
I
of
don't,
that.
not until, I'm a little
It's
lost.
like liver, except it's softer.
Lights, they
The
call it?
lights. We call them lights.
So it's some sort of internal organs?
It's an internal organ of a hog.
Oh. I never had it, guys. I've never had chitlins either, so I would try them. I would try chitlins if I knew somebody that knew how to make them, and I knew they washed them, and they made them for their family all the time. I would try them, but I've never tried those either. Have you ever had chitlins?
No, I never did.
You've had lots of things close to chitlins, I'm sure.
We had a lot of things
But
close to chicken.
anyway, guys, we hope we touch some of those things. Like I said, like Dad said, he's a Southern boy at heart. He always will be. So any kind of Southern cooking that you could imagine, he likes it. I mean, meat and potatoes and vegetables, man, that is him. I mean, that's him to the T.
That's meat and potatoes and vegetables.
So that's why when I tried to asked him if he'd be a sport and try a taco the other day, and he did, I was a little shocked because that's not his thing. That's just not his thing. Now, me, on the other hand, I like traditional food. I do. Stuffed pepper, stuffed cabbage rolls, meatloafs, pasta dishes. I love all traditional food. But for whatever reason, I like stuff that's crab legs. Not everybody likes crab legs. I like some seafood. I like I said, Greek food, German food, all the ethnics. And I would love to try others that I don't even, I've never tried or I've seen and I'd like to try. So, I mean, that's me. I'm more venturesome. Dad's more country boy, Southern cooking. So that's what you're getting out of this pair. So anyway, guys, I guess that's all we're going to say for today. If you got any more questions for us and want to try to get to know us and we feel comfortable talking about it, leave it in the comments or email me. Let me know what you need, what you would like to know. If we feel comfortable answering it, we will. I guess that's it, guys. I messed that all up. I'm gonna leave that in there. We wish you all a great lunch, a great dinner, or a great late night snack. But most of all, guys, we wish you a great day, right, Dad?
A great day and a better tomorrow, and we wish you the best of everything.
Yes, we do, guys. Come back tomorrow, see what we're eating, see if we're reviewing. I mean, we didn't review this food. We just wanted to talk to you today. But, I mean, my Bob Evans was really good.
It was good. I ate
your sausage gravy really hit the spot, huh?
Every bit of biscuit, one lump of biscuit.
I was really shocked about those pancakes, guys. You saw them. They were covered. I thought they'd be too sweet, but they weren't. Those were really good. I didn't use any syrup. I even got some butter. I didn't use that. But this whipped cream that they gave was nice and thick, and oh my God, it was delicious.
She put some butter and pepper in my.
Oh yeah, extra pepper. Yeah, he wanted extra pepper in the sausage.
And she dumped it on there.
You told me to put it on there.
And I said you can't put too much in there.
Yeah, he said I can't. You can put them. Okay, I'll put some on. But anyway, guys, we want to say bye-bye, right?
Right.
Bye-bye, everyone.
Bye-bye.